Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. In today's tutorial I will show you how to do this little jacket for a child from 2 to 3 years. It's the same jacket that I showed you all for a baby, it's just in a bigger size. The measurements are from the neckline up here to the bottom of the sleeve. It measures 38 centimeters or 15 inches. This part here, the yoke, from the top to the bottom, it measures 6.5 inches or 16.5 centimeters. From the top here of the neckline to the bottom, it measures 15.5 inches or 39.5 centimeters. Around the little jacket, all the way around, it measures 34 inches or 86.5 centimeters. Okay, I hope you like this video, so let me show you how it's done. Okay, so the first thing that we need is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm using a medium size number 4 yarn, and for those of you who asked what type of yarn I'm using Pound of Love in the color lavender. Okay, so to get started, I have 56 chains here, and starting on the second chain from the hook, we're going to work a single crochet into the next chain, okay, and a single crochet into each one of these chains. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of this first row, you should have 55 single crochets. I'll meet you at the end to show you the second row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this first row. I have a total of 55 single crochets. Now for the second row, we're going to chain 3, turn. Now these 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. I need to work 3 more double crochets, so in total I'm going to have 4 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets into the next 2 double crochets into the same space. Okay, so now what you're going to repeat for this second row is you're going to make 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2. Okay, so continue like this. I'll meet you at the end to show you our third row. At the end of the second row, you should have 66 double crochets. Okay, I'm here at the end of the second row. I have a total of 66 double crochets. Now for the third row, we're going to chain 3, turn. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. Now I need to do 4 more double crochets. With these 3 chains, I will have 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2. Okay, so your repeat sequence is going to consist of 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the next 2 double crochets. Okay, continue like this. At the end of this third row, you should have 77 double crochets total, including the 3 chains. I'll meet you at the end to show you the fourth row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row. I have a total of 77 double crochets. Now for the fourth row, we're going to chain 3, turn. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, so now I need to make 5 more double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Okay, so your repeat sequence is going to consist of making 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the same space of this next stitch. Okay, so this is how you're going to continue. At the end of this 4th row, you should have 88 double crochets total, including the 3 chains. I'll see you at the end to show you the 5th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 4th row. I have a total of 88 double crochets. Now for the 5th row, I'm going to chain 3, turn. Now these 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, so now I'm going to do 6 more double crochets, including this one here is going to be 7 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the same space of this next stitch. 1, 2. Okay, so your repeat sequence for this 5th row is going to consist of making 7 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the next space. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of this 5th row, you should have 99 double crochets total. I'll meet you at the end to show you the 6th row. Okay, I have a total of 99 double crochets here at the end of this 5th row. Now for the 6th row, we're going to chain 3. We're going to turn. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, so now I need to work 7 more double crochets, including this one here. I will have 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into the next 2 double crochets into the same space. 1, 2. Okay, so your repeat sequence for the 6th row is going to consist of 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the same space. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of the 6th row, you should have 110 double crochets, including the 3 chains. I'll meet you at the end to show you the 7th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 6th row. I have a total of 110 double crochets. Okay, here on the 7th row is where I changed colors. So now I have my last double crochet, but I haven't closed it. I'm just going to introduce my new color, and with this, I'm going to close this last stitch. I'm going to leave the lavender color here waiting, and with the white color, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm now going to turn. Okay, these 3 chains here count as 1 double crochet. So now I need to make 8 more double crochets. In total, I'm going to have 9 double crochets, including the 3 chains. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the same space on the next stitch. Okay, so your repeat sequence for this 7th row is going to consist of making 9 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the next space. 1, 2. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of this 7th row, you should have 121 double crochets total, including the 3 chains. I'll see you at the end to show you the 8th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 7th row. I have a total of 121 double crochets, including the 3 chains. Now, for the 8th row, we're going to chain 3, turn. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. Now I need to do 9 more double crochets, so including these 3 chains, I'm going to have 10 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the same space on this next stitch. Okay, so your stitch sequence for this 8th row is going to consist of making 10 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the same space of the next stitch. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end. At the end of this 8th row, you should have 132 double crochets total, including the 3 chains. So I'll see you at the end to show you the 9th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of my 8th row. I have a total of 132 double crochets. Now I cut my white yarn and I haven't finished my last double crochet here because I am going to close it with my lavender color. So I'm going to close it. And then here, I cut it where we left it off here and just tied a knot with the white. So I'm going to do the same thing with the white and the lavender here once I finish this row. Okay, so now for the 9th row, I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to turn. And now here I'm going to work 19 double crochets, including the 3 chains. I'm going to have 20 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. 20 double crochets. And now I'm going to chain 4, I'm going to skip 28 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and on the 29th double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet. Okay, now this part here is the back. I'm going to do 36 double crochets. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 35, and 36 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to skip 28 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and on the 29th, I'm going to make a double crochet. Okay, and now I'm just going to continue making my last 20 double crochets. I have 1, 2, 3, 19, and 20 double crochets. Okay, now my sleeves are divided in this 9th row, and this is what they look like. Let's see. There it is. Okay, so now let me show you the 10th row. Okay, so now for the 10th row, one thing, at the end of your 9th row, you should have had 76 double crochets total. Okay, so now for the 10th row, we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn, and now these 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, so I'm going to skip 1, 2, I'm going to start making my first fan. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, again 1, 2, and on the 3rd double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Again 1, 2, and on the 3rd double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, 1, 2, and on the 3rd, again the same thing, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. One, 2, and on the 3rd, 2 double crochets again, chain 1, 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and on the third, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and in here we have 2 double crochets. On the last one, we're going to work 2 double crochets only. 1, 2. And now on these 4 chains, I'm going to skip 1, 2, and on the third, I'm going to make a fan. Double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. And then I'm going to skip 1 chain, and then on the next double crochet, or this first double crochet, I'm going to make 2 double crochets into that same space. Okay, and now 1, 2, and on the third, I'm going to work my first fan on this side. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Again, 1, 2, and on the third, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So continue like this along the back. I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to work this other side. Okay, I'm here on this side. I have 2 double crochets. Now I'm just going to work 2 double crochets into this last double crochet. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and on the third chain, I'm going to make a fan. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, skip this chain here and into the first double crochet of this side. We're going to work 2 double crochets. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and on the third double crochet, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to make my first fan of this other side. So 1, 2, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet, and then again 1, 2, and on the third, and one last one. 1, 2, and on the third, double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. And then now I'm going to finish with a double crochet on top of the third chain here in this last space. And that's how you complete your 10th row. And this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so now let me show you the 11th row. Okay, so now for the 11th row, we're going to chain 3, turn, and now we're going to work fans on top of each one of these chain 1 spaces. Okay, so the first one is here, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then again into the next chain 1 space, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this. I'll meet you here under the sleeve. Right here where we did the 2 double crochets, we're going to work an increase, so I'll show you that next. Okay, so now here under the arm we have these 2 double crochets. I'm going to work a fan into the space that's between them. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, and now this fan that's right in the middle, same thing. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then again, these 2 double crochets in the middle, I'm going to make one more fan. So double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and now this first double crochet of this side, the back of the cardigan, we're going to do the same thing. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the end here where we need to work another increase. So I'll show you this part next. Okay, so now to work the increase on this side of the sleeve, we're going to do the same thing. Into the space between the 2 double crochets, we're going to work a fan. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, and into the next chain 1 space, a fan. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and then again into the space between these 2 double crochets, one more fan. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. And now we're just going to work fans into each one of these chain 1 spaces. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Next one. Okay, and to complete this row, I'm just going to make a double crochet on top of these 3 chains that I have here. And that's how you complete this row. And this is what it looks like. There it is. Okay, so now let me show you the next row. Okay, so now for the next row, we're going to chain 3, turn, and now we're just going to work fans into each one of these chain 1 spaces. We're not going to do any increases. All you're going to do is just work fans into each one of these chain 1 spaces, just like this. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then again into the next chain 1 space, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to continue like this until you have a total of 15 rows. We already have 2 completed and starting on the 3rd. So I'll see you at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 15th row. Now for the 16th row, I'm going to chain 1, turn, and then we have 4 double crochets that make up this fan. Okay, the first double crochet, we're going to work a front post double crochet. Then inside the chain 1 space, we're going to go in and make 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then the last double crochet of this fan, we're going to make a front post double crochet. And again, we have our fan. The first double crochet, we're going to work a front post double crochet. Then inside the chain 1 space, we're going to do 2 double crochets, and then on the last double crochet we're going to do a front post double crochet. Okay, so you're going to continue like this, making these front post double crochets. I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did my last front post double crochet, and now here I have 3 chains. I'm going to insert my hook into the last chain and make a single crochet. Then again, I'm going to make 1 more, and now we're going to work single crochets on this side all the way around. Okay, so here we have 3 chains. I'm going to make 2 single crochets. Okay, then we have a double crochet. I'm going to make 2 double crochets. Okay, then we have again another 3 chains, same thing, 2 double crochets, and then again a double crochet, 2 single crochets. Okay, so you're going to continue like this all the way to the top right here. I'll meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I'm just going to make 2 single crochets on this first chain that we have right here. And now I'm going to work along the neckline, just making single crochets into each one of these stitches, just like this. Okay, so continue like this all the way to the other side. I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to work this other corner. Okay, I'm here at the end of this corner. Now I did 1 single crochet, and now I'm going to make another one into the same space, and I'm going to continue going down, just working 2 single crochets into each one of these stitches. If I have 3 chains like I do here, I'm going to make 2 single crochets. If there's a double crochet, I'm going to make 2 single crochets. Okay, so continue working like this all the way down. I'll meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here on this other corner down here where we have the front post double crochets. So now I just need to do 1 more single crochet into that same space, and now I'm going to work single crochets into each one of these spaces. We're not going to work the single crochets into the stitch like this, but into the space, just like this. Okay, so a single crochet into each one of these spaces. Continue like this all the way to the other side. Over here, I'll meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here in this corner. Now I finished with 1 single crochet, and now I'm going to start doing single crochets down this way. I'm going to make 1 more single crochet into that same space, because as you remember, on every corner we always do 2 single crochets in the same space. Okay, so now I'm going to continue up this other side just like this, making single crochets on each one of these single crochets that we did on the previous row. Once we get up here to the top of the neckline, you're going to also do the same thing on this stitch here, 2 single crochets in the same space, and then continue along the neckline until you come here to this other side. I will meet you here to show you what we need to do, since on this side we're going to make buttonholes. So I'll meet you here. Okay, I'm here on this other side. Now here we're going to work our buttonholes. Okay, so I did my 2 single crochets into that one space here in the very corner, and now I'm going to go down and work a single crochet in the next single crochet that's here going down. Okay, and now here I'm going to work my first buttonhole, and to do that I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and on the third I'm going to go down and make a single crochet. Okay, and then here I'm going to make a total of 5 single crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets, and now again 3 chains, skip 1, 2, and on the third 1 single crochet. Okay, and now make 4 more. With this one I'll have 5. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 2, and on the third, single crochet, single crochet. Continue now just making single crochets into each one of these. I will meet you here in this corner to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm down here in this corner again. So now what we're going to do is I just need to work my 2 single crochets into the same space. And now I'm just going to do the exact same thing I did for row 1. Just work single crochets all around. Remember, when you come to every corner, like here, you're always going to do 2 single crochets into the very corner stitch. Then you're going to go up and then work along the neckline. Here, remember, we have to do 2 single crochets and then work along the neckline. I will meet you here on this other side of the neckline to show you how we're going to work these buttonholes. Okay, I'm here in this very corner. I just did 2 single crochets. Now I just need to do 1 more single crochet. Okay, so here we have our first buttonhole. One thing I forgot to mention when we were doing the buttonholes is if you're planning to use smaller buttons, only do 2 chains instead of the 3. Okay, so if you do 2 chains, then you would do 2 single crochets inside this buttonhole, or since I did 3, I'm going to do 3 single crochets inside. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go down and work these single crochets that are in between each buttonhole, just like this. Okay, and then here's the next buttonhole, so 3 single crochets inside, just like this, and then continue working these other single crochets that are in between. Okay, and then here's the third one. Again, 3 single crochets inside, just like this. And then now I'm just going to continue working single crochets on these remaining single crochets that we have here all the way down here to the next corner. Here we're going to cut our yarn because this is going to be the last row of single crochets that we're going to do, and we're going to start working on one of the sleeves. So I'll meet you here to show you what it looks like and show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished my corner. I just cut my yarn and just weaved in the remaining yarn. So this is what it looks like. Now we're going to work on one of the sleeves, making sure that we're on the wrong side, just like this. I'm going to start working my first row for this sleeve. Okay, so we have a fan right here, right in the middle. This is right in the middle. I'm going to introduce my hook through this little hole here, and I have a loop here ready. I'm going to introduce it through the front, and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, these 3 chains already count as 1 double crochet. So now I just need to make 1 more double crochet inside that same space. So I have 2, chain 1, and then 2 more double crochets. This is my first fan stitch for this sleeve. Okay, and now I'm going to skip this little hole that's here, this other little hole, and then on the third little hole I'm going to make 1 more fan. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, there's my second fan, and now I'm going to skip this one here, and on the third, 1, 2, 3, again I'm going to make 1 more fan. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, and then again I'm going to skip 1, 2, and on the third double crochet I'm going to make 1 more fan. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, you're going to continue like this all around the sleeve. I'll meet you around here to show you what we need to do to join to this last fan. So I'll meet you here. Okay, I'm here. I'm about to finish this first row of fan stitches. I have a total of 12 fans all around the sleeve. Okay, so now here, if you notice, when I join here to the beginning of this third chain, there's a big little gap here. I don't want that. Here inside these V-stitch that we have here that's next to the fan, just like this. And I'm going to work 1 double crochet. Okay, and this way we reduce that gap that's between each one of these fans. Okay, so now I'm just going to join here to the 3 chains with a slip stitch. I'm going to make 1 more slip stitch on top of this double crochet. Just like this. And then inside the chain 1, I'm going to also do another slip stitch. And now I'm just going to chain 3. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. I'm going to double crochet again, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, and then now we're going to reduce 1 fan. So on top of this next fan, I'm just going to work a double crochet and then jump into the next fan that's here. And now I'm just going to work a fan on top of that. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet, and then again into the next chain 1 space of the next fan, 1 more fan. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this all around. I will meet you here on this one here to show you how we're going to work this one here and just complete this second row. Okay, I'm almost done with the second row. So far I have a total of 10 fan stitches. I just need to do a reduction here, and on top of this last fan that we have, I'm going to make a double crochet and then just join here to the beginning with a slip stitch. Okay, and this is how we complete the second row. I have a total, like I said, of 10 fan stitches all the way around. Okay, now for the third row, I'm just going to do a slip stitch on this next double crochet that's here, and a slip stitch inside the chain 1, chain 3. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, and make 1 more double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. Okay, now we're going to do another reduction. We're going to reduce this fan that we have here, and we're just going to make 1 double crochet inside the chain 1 space. Okay, and then now I'm just going to work fans on top of these remaining fans that we have. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And then on the next, the same thing, another fan. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, continue like this all the way around the sleeve. I'll meet you here to show you what we need to do here with this other fan. So I'll see you then. Okay, now I only have 1 more fan here to work. I have a total of 8 fan stitches that I did on this third row. So now I'm going to work another reduction. I'm just going to work a double crochet here inside this chain 1 space of this fan, and I'm just going to join here with a slip stitch, and that's how I complete this third row. I have a total of 8 fans all around the sleeve. So now what you're going to do for the 4th through the 12th row is this. You're going to make a slip stitch into this double crochet, a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space, chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, so you're just going to work fans inside each one of these chain 1 spaces. Okay, so another fan here on this other fan, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, so continue like this all around. You're always going to end with 8 fans. So remember, when you come here, you just join with a slip stitch, make a slip stitch here on this double crochet and a slip stitch inside the chain 1, chain 3, and then continue again making your fans all around. I'll meet you at the end of the 12th row to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 12th row. This last fan here that we have, I'm just going to work a double crochet on top of it. And I'm going to join here with a slip stitch, and this is how I complete my 12th row. Now I have a total of 7 fan stitches all around the sleeve, and now rows 13 and 14 you're going to do exactly the same. Work a slip stitch inside the chain 1 and chain 3, and just work your first fan here. So double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, jump into the next fan here in the chain 1 space. You're going to work another fan. Continue like this all around. I'll meet you at the end of the 14th row to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 14th row. I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 1. Now we have our first fan. The first double crochet here, we're going to do a front post double crochet. Inside the chain 1, we're going to make 2 double crochets. And this last double crochet here, we're going to do the same thing we did at the beginning, a front post double crochet. Okay, so let me show you again. We have 4 double crochets. The first one, we're going to do a front post double crochet, 2 double crochets inside the chain 1 space, and this last double crochet, one more time, a front post double crochet. Okay, so you're going to continue like this all the way around. I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this row, and then show you how we're going to start shaping the wrist part of the sleeve. Okay, I'm here at the end of this row. I'm just going to join here to this first chain with a slip stitch. Okay, and now I'm going to chain 1, and immediately into the same space here, I'm going to make a single crochet, then a single crochet into each one of these spaces. If you notice, we have a space here, 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 here. We're not going to work into the stitch like this, but into the space. Okay, so just continue like this all the way around, making these single crochets. I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this row and start on our last 2 rows. Okay, I'm here at the end of this row. I'm just going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, chain 1, and into the same space I'm going to make a single crochet into the next, and then we're going to work a reduction stitch. So to do that, I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop, insert my hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and close. Then again, I'm going to work single crochet, and then on the next 2, I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop, insert my hook into the next one, pull up a loop, close. And then into the next 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Continue like this all the way around. I'll meet you here to show you what we need to do in the next row. Okay, I'm here at the end. I'm just going to join here to the beginning with the slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, and into the same space here, I'm going to make a single crochet. And now I'm just going to work single crochets into each one of these single crochets that we just did all around. So I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this row and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's our sleeve all done. All I did here was join to the beginning with a slip stitch. I cut my yarn and just passed it through that last loop, and now I'm just going to hide this remaining yarn. Okay, and here's our finished sleeve. This is what it looks like. Now you're going to do the exact same thing that we did here on the other side. It is exactly the same. I'm not going to show you that part, but I will show you once it's done how our little sweater turned out. Okay, so here's my finished sweater. I'm not going to show it to you just yet. I'm going to show you how I did this part here. The way that I did it is, let me turn it over. if you notice, and I'm going to undo this button, if you notice right here where each row joins, if we pull, there's some little holes right here, right there, right there, right there. What I did was I inserted my hook, pulled a loop from my yarn. Make sure you leave a little bit of like a long tail, okay, because we're gonna need that to weave in the ends. Okay, and then I inserted my hook back again, grabbed a loop, and did a slip stitch, just like this. Then I inserted my hook again into the next little hole and made another, and then again, okay, just like this. And that's what it looks like. Okay, so make sure that when you're doing this, it's not too tight, leave it a little loose, and keep the same tension all around. Okay, so just wanted to show you how that was done. And then the buttons on my other little cardigan, somebody asked how I did them. Basically, all you do is you get a piece of ribbon. This is about 12 inches, and you just sew each end with a needle and thread, and then you pull, and this is what you get. Your own, I guess, homemade buttons. Okay, so that's how I did it. Let me adjust my camera and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's my finished jacket. This is what it looks like. I showed you how I did this part here and how I did my buttons. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. Until next time.